So I'm Shan.
I'm Jade, and we are two parts of FX Paranormal. We also have Jules, Liz, Doreen in the USA, and Rianne. Originally, I came up with the idea of the Hartley Method. It was actually a dream I had, and I just wanted to know if it would work, what it would be like. Rianne, my wife, she came up with like the studies behind it,
The psychological
factors and everything like that,
and how sensory deprivation can potentially make him more sensitive to spirit interaction.
so together combined we came up with it, and then we finalised it with yourself, didn't we? And it's just something that we wanted to try, and we came up with it as in double deprivation, so earplugs in, then ear defenders over the top, blindfolded. And originally we started with buttons that said yes and no, but we've adapted it against sins to buttons that just light up green and red. Green for yes, red for no. We advise people not to spend any more than 10 minutes in this, especially if you're new to starting it. That is the time limit we put on it. And it's just been fascinating to see what people get and if they get answers and responses.
So obviously we've been changing about with the variables with it. So we have tried it with like white noise acting as a conductor. We've tried it.
We added a button, took it away. We didn't like that too much. We preferred it with the two buttons.
We've tried it with paper as well, rather than just buttons.
Yeah. But we found it's just easier to have it there because you're effectively asking spirits to manipulate the hands, to push down with their energy on the hands, or show the answer into that person's mind, whether to push, if they say left, right, yes, no, and you get a feeling. Don't resist it, push it, because if you resist it too much, you're ignoring the signals that are being sent to you to do it.
A lot of people always ask us, how do you know?
That's outside.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, something was being dragged then.
A lot of people often ask us, how do you know that spirit is essentially using you like a puppet? And obviously different people experience it. So people explain like a cold sensation brushing over the hands. People notice getting pins and needles. People feel the physical pressure against the hands and the back.
Arched over you and pushing more on one side. It's just you'll feel it yourself when you do this experiment, but obviously not to just overpress. Don't just press it if you're not being given any indications. But yeah, don't fight those urges if you are. And that's it. That's the Hartley Method. So you'll need a blindfold. You'll need the ear defenders. You'll also need ear plugs because it's double deprivation to the ears to make sure you can't hear anything. And the buttons you can get from Squire Tech.
Yeah,
Andy Guy. So you can give them a message. They can be purchased from him. And yeah, then you're good to go. Just make sure you put a 10-minute timer on. You do it responsibly. That's.
And if at any point you feel unsafe, bring yourself out of it.
Or if you can see someone's body language changing before the 10 minutes time, then again just tap them out. You'll be able to look out for the signs. And the only thing we ask from this is that you credit as the Hartley Method. And yeah, FX Paranormal. And Chris is going to do it now, and we're doing another little bit of an experiment on it. Do you want me to tell him, or are you going to tell him?
No, you crack on, you tell him. Yeah.
So we're going to do it in completely different rooms, over walkie-talkie at a very low voice.
Yeah.
So this is going to be fascinating to see how this one comes out.
And I'm going to be on the morgue table.
Yeah, in the basement alone.
Yeah. Right.
Hopefully with the whoever used to work down there. So I'm essentially I'm about to become a spirit ventriloquist doll.
Yeah, spirit puppet.
In a morgue.
Correct.
In a morgue.
Don't you dare collapse.
Your head's not in shot, but are you just wanting the buttons, or are you wanting your head as well?
Say that again. Oh,
your head's not in shot.
Is it not? Oh,
No.
How far?
It's to your shoulders.
Do you want to just? Oh yeah, that's the point. Yeah, how am I going to do that? Where do I place it at the door?
I think you could move the bed back if that.
Oh no, I don't want to risk. I'll put that here. Where's it facing now?
You should be in shot now. Oh, no, do you not?
No?
No.
Where am I?
To like top of your lip. So I might just have to pull you back. No. I think it's because it's angled down.
Oh, do you see a little hand on it, you can push it down?
Yeah, that's perfect now.
Oh, so, let me put... Is it pad first, isn't it? Pad on the eye, yeah, pads first.
Yeah.
Put these on first. Oh, that's weird. And then...
Headphone, eye thing.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
To the spirits within the priest's cottage, I invite you to come to the basement to use Chris as a vessel for communication. I'm about to put some buttons in front. You now may use Chris as a vessel to answer yes and no questions.
Do you want to shut the living room door for noise contamination? I've been sat here, I've had a tap out there and taps behind me. I don't know if Phil picked up on his live and he's going to have to watch me like itching my nose.
Let me do the thing. Right, so Chris is now set up under the Hartley Method. We've invited the spirits of the priest's cottage down. We've checked the walkie-talkies, he shouldn't be able to hear us.
No.
And we're going to start the 10-minute timer and ask some questions.
So, first of all, is there any spirits here that would like to talk to us using Chris effectively as a vessel? Push his hands for yes if you are. Are you happy that Chris is in the morgue with you right now? Do you like when people come to communicate with you? Is Shannon holding up 3 fingers?
What is that?
I don't know because he's in the morgue.
I think somebody just screamed.
Which is the one? Is that you making those knocking sounds?
Why are you whispering if it's on the phone?
I don't know. Why did you whisper?
I didn't. I spoke. He's definitely down there.
Yeah.
Ask something.
Are you a male
I'm hearing
spirit?
voices. But male voices?
That was just a man
They
singing.
can't talk properly?
No, it's a man talking. There's a man talking. Is Chris talking?
We won't be able to hear him.
You might be able to, but is he talking? He's in the Hartley Method. How can it? What would he be talking about? I don't know.
To check.
To any of the spirits here, do you mean any harm?
Hello?
Who's talking?
That's so clear. It sounds like they stood on the stairs.
It literally sounds like Chris is there talking, at the top of the stairs. From behind the door, from behind the basement door, that sort of muffled effect, but clear that you can hear him.
He's definitely down there.
Is there more than one spirit with Chris right now? That's the outside.
That was both.
Yeah. But the talking was from over there. We'll have to ask him if he spoke. Is there a female energy in the morgue with Chris right now? Are there any children spirits in the morgue with Chris right now? What is that? That was the door. That was the bit that sounded like the creak of the basement door. Should I go check?
Yeah, go check.
You keep asking questions. Go get this chair. How did you leave the door?
Are you in the bunker part of the basement?
How did you leave the door? Was it shut or was it open?
Open.
It's still wide open and nobody's there.
What the heck?
This is me, you can hear guys, sorry. Ask something else.
Are you a spirit that resides in this part of the building, or have you come from upstairs?
That was me, sorry. The creaks. Did you hear that?
That was crazy.
Did you once live in this building?
That was like a scraping on the wall.
Why is there so many noises? What's up? If you lived here, did you enjoy living in this building?
Is that one of you touching me?
Is he talking? There's a man talking.
Something
Is this
just
why
touched
you're
me.
still here now? Check question. Am I holding 2 fingers up right now?
Not too sure if that's a fly. Something keeps touching me.
Did you ever prepare any of the bodies in this building?
Did they ever reside in the bunker for safety?
Did you ever hide in the bunker for safety?
One minute 30 left. It's been a weird one, this one.
It's just the noises going on while we've not
Yeah.
asked for anything actively. What can I ask him before we finish up?
Does he know the spirit that's doing the loud bangs?
Are you the spirit that's making the bangs and noises?
Something is definitely there. I'm feeling it to my right.
Are you happy?
Is Chris safe?
Is Chris safe in the morgue on his own? Are you angry? What else can I ask before we finish up?
Should we get Chris out?
Should we get Chris out of this? Wait, when it's time, I'll ask him to show Chris that. Can you show Chris that it's time to come out of it? Either pull his hands off the buttons or make him remove the items off of him. Can you get him to come out of it and shout, is it time now, or are we done now, or something like that?
Let's go get him.
There was just a whistle. And a scrape.
Let's go get him.
Go get him.
Let's go get him.
Go get him.
I don't want to leave you by yourself.
I also don't want him to come down the stairs.
Oh, torch. Torch.
Yeah.
It's me.
Jesus. That is something 100% was down here. At one point I thought something was there touching me, and I reached out, and then the next thing I know I could feel my leg being touched here and my face, and then it just felt it was just there.
We had a lot going on in the living room. We've had bangs, we've had the whistle. That was totally a footstep.
So you come down to say hello. Even I heard that. But it was almost like, when I was, and I was like, at one point I was going to take my blind off because, you know, when there's someone there, I could feel my leg being touched, but it wasn't like that. It was almost like, like a
brushing sensation.
Yeah, like that, and then my face, it's like a cobweb on my face. I kept brushing that off, and then I kept getting on the side of the mask. At one point, it almost felt like I had that there. It almost felt like something was.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm getting ready to. It hasn't gone off. I was. I think it was you actually.
Yeah, I just moved the weight on my feet a little bit.
Oh, where's that?
It's in my hand here.
Yeah.
You can keep them.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't really use it. That was yeah.
It's a weird experience coming out of it, isn't it? And being in it.
Oh God. Yeah, it was just totally changed when obviously you went, because I could hear you mumbling.
Yeah.
Like obviously not mumbling, but I could hear you saying something, and then obviously and then 30 seconds later, kind of like this kind of warm vibration like down my hands.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was.
I can't wait to see.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. I've got. It's not all just like garbage, but as soon as I felt like the warm, kind of like the warmth thing, yeah.
I'll carry that for you so you can get your
Thank you.
camera. We had scream, a whistle. We could hear a man talking. At any point, did you full blown talk?
I actually turned around and said I can hear a man mumbling, but I can't. It was like he's not making sense. So it's almost like that, and that's when I looked and I was like, "That's not right." I actually said to the camera, "I can hear a man mumbling."
We thought it was you, Jade. On the footage, Jade left the living room to see if you were at the bottom of the stairs. We thought it was you. It sounded like you.
Yeah, but I heard. Well, obviously, I was like, "Is somebody there?" Because I heard the mumbling, and I actually said to the, hopefully I was facing the camera. I was like, I can hear a man talking, but he's not making sense. He's murmuring. He's like mumbling.
Wow.
So I'm still rolling.
That's going to be an interesting one.
So, you know when you guys were talking then downstairs?
Yeah.
There has been audible voices in here that are muffled, that are almost sounding like they're coming from a TV upstairs.
There's no TV.
And I'm sure I heard a woman on it and a man, other than you were talking. So you'll have to watch that back and see if you've caught any. There's been knocks, there's been creaks, there's been scratches.
Do you know that man?
There's been a man's... Were you talking down there?
Only because I heard a man murmuring in my voice, and I actually said, "Is there somebody there?" Because when I had the headphones on, I could hear. It was almost like someone was like.
Did you say anything else after that?
Yeah. I said, "Is there anybody there?" I can hear a man talking, but it's not making sense. That's what I said. Well, I think that's what I said, and then
we full blown heard it was his voice. You left here to go see if it was.
Yeah. So, but maybe it was him saying that.
only because
I don't think so.
So we'll have to see if it matches up, and if it doesn't, then see the other voices around it if you've caught any of them.
That's bizarre. That's a weird sensation.
But there's been a whistle.
It's been touched and everything.
Yeah, my leg, and then the blind. It was like when I had the mask on.
Did you hear that? Please tell me you heard that.
I heard that. Yeah.
Whistling and like a footstep.
It's blind when I had the blindfold on, and it was almost like a fly kept. It was, and then it was a bit of pressure on one side, but then it was almost like a fly. So I kept doing that, thinking it was a fly, and then that's when I heard the. Or was it afterwards? I heard the man. I'll have to check, but the man's voice I heard.
How did you feel inside that?
Oh, it was yeah. It was just like what It's almost like it's almost like a magnet. They know you're vulnerable. And it's like, yeah, we're going to go into it now, But it was just.
See, once you've come out and you've decompressed and you've grounded, you can always go back in, but we just say for 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah, no, that was enough for me on that one. Let me switch that off for a second on her.
Yeah, just check that our questions are loud enough. Cause
did you get some presses?
Yeah, quite a few actually. Maybe, I don't know,
full
10.
That's
I don't know,
fine.
I wasn't counting, but you know.
You'll have to check on there and see if you will see me like this a little bit, but I've audibly said when things have happened or pointed because it's just weird 'cause we're not investigating, we're not asking for this to happen.
No,
it's just
just doing it.
It's just doing it.
And you heard that whistle then. There was a whistle while you were down in the basement because I even said, "What's that?" And there was a creak that sounded like the basement door. But when I went, the basement door was the same.
Wow. Because who knows? I mean, hopefully, because we put this.
I hope this has caught it though.
Oh,
I hope
yeah,
this
yeah.
is enough to
Yeah.
caught it because.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Like literally, we just sat here asking you questions, and all of a sudden.
All this stuff starts. You see my face, I'm like.
We're not asking for this right now. We shut the door as well so that the outside noise
Was minimal.
was brought down a bit as well.
Yeah.
But there was 2 bangs and it sounded, you'll hear it, it was totally different from the bin noises and it actually sounded like it came from up. There was 2.
You could see the little
not massive
vibrations
bangs,
off the thing.
Yeah.
but I also felt it. So to feel it, it would have to be
Quite heavy.
somewhere
Yeah.
in the building.
Yeah.
But there's only us here, so I don't know what's going on there. But yeah.
But no, I definitely recommend that one. The Hartley experiment.
Yeah, the Hartley Method.
Hartley Method.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. There you are. Hartley Method. If you want someone to speak you out, that's the one to do. Follow their instructions and make sure you stay safe on that one. We'll speak to you later.